Hello, Gooners. Hello, football fans, and welcome to In the North Bank, where we are doing a tactical breakdown of Benjiman Sesko. Just before I start, though, and introduce my guest, you all know who he is, but I've still got to introduce him. Don't forget to give us a like, a share, a subscribe, because it helps with the algorithm, and you'll be helping the channel out as well. But how you doing, Rich? How's it going, mate? The man, the myth, the legend, a god amongst men.
I'm doing brilliant, thank you. And yourself?
Good, yeah, I'm good. Right, I'm actually on the fence with this guy because I don't really know that much about him, so I'm going to learn some stuff today, I think, totally. But let's start with his profile, yeah?
Yeah. Well, he's 21. He's 6'4". He's right-footed, but can use his left foot, and he's pretty good in the air for somebody that tall, you'd hope so. He's a forward who's appeared in 27 matches this season in the Bundesliga, playing a total of 2,001 minutes. He scores on average 0.49 goals every 90 minutes that he is on the pitch. That performance currently ranks him 29th out of 370 Bundesliga players who've played more 3 games or more.
Would you expect that percentage to be higher, though, for someone of his skills, I guess? Would you expect that to be higher? Higher than 29th? Would you expect it to be higher than 29th?
Possibly, but I think he had a slower season this season than last season. So, but quite a few players have because of the length of the season before.
I believe he's been compared to Erling Haaland, doesn't he? Like he's like the next Erling Haaland. What's your thoughts on that, mate?
I can see the comparisons. He's got the ability and the physique. He's better fucking looking, bud. Haaland's a pig, but yeah, if he keeps progressing the way he is, he's got the ability to probably even surpass Haaland.
Okay. He's still young, isn't he? So yeah, he's got time on his side, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Before we go any further, I just want to say to people, at the time of recording, this information is 100%. But obviously, if you don't watch it on the day that it's put out, or you're watching it later, stats could have changed. So everything will be in the description down below if you want to go and check out things yourself. And don't forget, if we're going too fast for you, you can always pause the show and read whatever's on the screen, just to give you a bit more of a better background. But let's go to his minute by minute, mate.
Yeah, he scores a goal every 182 minutes, so every 2 games roughly. He assists every 400 minutes. He's booked every 1,001 minutes. He scored 8 penalties, missed none, which is 100% conversion rate. His goal rank puts him 29th out of 370 players, and his assist rank puts him 59th out of 370 players.
Again, though, he's a out-and-out striker, isn't he?
Yes.
So you're not going to get many assists. They're very selfish, aren't they, strikers? You're not going to get many assists, are you?
No, yeah, and it's what you're wanting and expecting from a striker. You to be a bit more selfish and be more in the box trying to finish.
It looks like he's a good penalty taker, so Saka might have some competition.
Yeah, we've got quite a few of those in the Rice, Trossard, in the squad as well. So it adds another one, and that makes penalty shootouts a bit more of a.
Well, they're not as scary.
They're
not as scary, are they? If you've got a good penalty taker.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a question from Mark, who's doing the slide, so I'll ask the question on his behalf. Right? Is there anybody in the Arsenal team who can hit the ball as hard as this lad at the moment?
At the moment, as hard, probably Party, but Party's not as accurate.
Right. Okay. I'm surprised by that. By you saying Party, I thought Declan Rice would have been your answer there, but that's fair enough. You're entitled to that. That's absolutely great. Is there anything else I want to bring up about the minute by minute? No, you've covered everything. As I say, as a striker, he's not going to do many assists. He's a powerful lad, isn't he? He is an absolute beast of a man, isn't he? For 21.
Yeah. Oh, he is, yeah. Oh.
Right, okay, so let's have a look at shots taken then, mate.
Right, he's taken 40 shots, which is 2.01 shots per 90, which puts him in the 90th percentile. He's had 25 of those on target, which is 1.25 shot on target per 90, and it's 93rd percentile. He's had 15 off target, which is 0.75 per 90. His shot conversion rate is 25%. His shot accuracy is 62.5, and shots per goal scored is 4.
Okay, cool. 11 goals in 27 games. That's a good return, I think.
Yes, it's a good return. It's it shows that that shot accuracy helps, and I mean the conversion rate is better than Havertz, so you're expecting him to get more than Havertz within the season.
So how does he like the ball played for setting up a shot? I mean, does he like to run at defenders? Does he play off defenders? I mean, from what I know, and it's, as I said in the beginning, it's not very much. He's very good at holding the ball up, isn't he? So is he more of a run at defenders, or does he? He
can run. He can run and shoot from distance. He's quite good with a ball at his feet in tight spaces and get shots off like that. Aerially very good. So he's better than Gyokeres in the air. So he can score with his head. So he's probably more complete in that sense.
Right, so you would say he's a complete striker. Would I be right in saying that? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a rawness and he's still got a lot to learn. But the fact that he can score with both feet, he can take shots from distance, he can do the penalty box stuff, and he can score with his head. Pretty much makes him a complete all-rounder.
So his percentages are good. He's got a good shot. His accuracy's not bad. It's looking pretty good for him, isn't it?
Yeah, there is definitely something there to work with, which is all we can help.
He's a diamond in the rough, and I think Arteta likes diamonds in the rough, mate. Someone not so much can be moulded, but can bring out the best in the player.
Yeah, I mean, we know from players like Sane and Sterling and Jesus have all said that he's helped them when they were at City with their game, improving aspects of their game. So he could very well do that with Sesko.
Fair enough. The lad has got a lot of potential. It seems that the lad's potential is limitless at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd agree with that, yeah?
Yeah, I think, I mean, it's really just whether he applies himself. He gets a bit of luck with being injury free, and he doesn't get bogged down by the price tag, which some players do.
Okay, so let's have a look at his assists, passing, and chance creation.
Yeah, so he's had 5 assists, which is 0.22, which puts him in the 89th percentile for a striker. That's not bad. His expected assist is 3.43, which puts him in the 59th percentile. Passes are 469, which is about 23.53 per 90, which puts him in the 13th percentile, but he's not in midfield, so that's acceptable. He has 317 successful passes, a pass completion rate of 67.59%, key passes 13, crosses 2. He's not completed a single cross, and he's assisted every 400 minutes.
Cool. Is he a team player? So will he get back and defend, or at least to the halfway line? Will he do that?
Yeah, I mean, he's adaptable, so he'll press, he'll drop back deep and get into a middle low block. He will adapt to what the team needs.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, I've got another question from Mark. If we face a low block, will Sesko's ball striking beat the low block?
I think it's more the ability in tight spaces to get shots away with good quick feet movement and to work a space. The long shot will help, especially if he's that low block's not set, but it's that ability to work in tight spaces more likely to undo the low block.
Is he good with the ball at his feet, mate?
Yeah, his touch is pretty good. I mean, like most players, they'll have times when that touch is awful and then it's sublime. But he is young. That inconsistency will still be in his game. But as he gets older, think of a Kane and a Lewandowski with that ability for the ball to stay and attached to him.
Nice one. So is he more of a down the middle striker, or is he like Thierry Henry coming off the wing and coming in at an angle? Which does he prefer?
Well, I mean, we haven't got the shot map, but he is more. I mean, he will come in, but most of his shots are from a sort of central area. But he can. What he will do is start from wide and drift into, very similar to David. He'll use that pace, and if he can get behind and take those shots.
So he's the type of player. He's the type of player who could be a sole striker, but he wouldn't mind if there was another striker on the pitch with him. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he could work quite well with a 10 or as a 10 if need be. So sort of go back to that old-fashioned English 4-4-2. I think the best I've ever seen is Beardsley and Shearer.
I'm just thinking how he could work with Havertz as an example. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. As I said, Beardsley and Shearer were a great example. One would drop deep for the flick-ons, and the other they complemented each other's game really well. And I think Havertz could do, and him together could do that. That's
cool. And obviously he's going to like the balls in from, say, Saka and Martinelli, if Martinelli and Saka are on the wings.
Yeah, and Royce's corners and free kicks, Odegaard's free kicks and that. So it's another tall target.
Yeah, and we need that, don't we?
Yeah. You think you'd have Saliba, you could have Gabriel, you have him, and if you chucked in Havertz or Marino in there as well, you're starting to make opposition defenses struggle to keep them all quiet at the same time.
Yeah. Right. I mean, as I say, you're making me do a 180 here, Richard, because I wasn't so sure on this kid, but it's impressing me what you're telling me. So let's go on to his goals and XG.
Yeah, so his goals are 11 scored, about 0.52, 97th percentile. Goal involvement 19, 0.79. Goals at home 8, 0.61, all in the 90 odd percentiles. Goals away 5, so he can score away. His expected goals were 13.18, so not much above what he's doing. Non-penalty XG is 11.78. He scored 2 penalties this season. He's not scored any hat-tricks. He's not scored 3 or more goals in any games, but he has scored 2 or more goals in one game. And he's 182 minutes per goal.
Cool. So he's going to be pretty cheap he's going to be cheaper than Gyokeres, isn't he, for Arsenal?
Yeah, he's a little cheaper than Gyokeres. He's still going to be around that 60 million, 60 to 80 million euros mark. So, but that's reasonably cheap for a striker. That's going to get good goals.
Sorry, mate. How do you see him coping in the Premier League? Do you think he'll take to it all right, or do you think he'll need a bit of time to bed in?
Bedding in might take time, but that's with any player. He's got to get used to the team. He's got to get used to the league. But physically and with his skill set, I'd expect him to cope with the demands of the English league. It's just that settling in, coming to a new country, settling the family, getting to know the teammates, those sort of things. All that chemistry can take time. Sometimes it will work straight away. But if you look at Henry, something like 14 games before he got into his stride. So I wouldn't be concerned if it took him a little time to hit the ground running.
Fair enough, mate. To me, we'd have to get him in before pre-season, wouldn't we? We'd have to get him in for the tour, if there was a tour before the next season, to hopefully give him a head start.
Yeah, I think we've got 3 games. We've got AC Milan, Tottenham, and Newcastle, all in Japan, I believe, and then we'll probably have the Emirates Cup and maybe another one in a cup, and maybe a couple in America even. So yeah, it's important. Pre-season, we showed that the season we got Jesus and Zinchenko in, and they came in before the season started, and look at how that worked out that season.
So Arsenal need to get the business done early, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not just talking about Sesko here. It'd be the same for any of the strikers that we're reviewing. You know, the technical breakdowns that we're doing. We need to get the business done early.
Yeah, you need to get most of your business done early. So you do your midfielder, your winger, and your striker all in before pre-season starts. The other positions, like the backup goalkeeper and the can maybe wait, but you definitely want those 3 positions in before pre-season starts.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's have a look at. Let's let you do your summary, Richard.
Yeah. So he's a natural born striker. He has an exceptional physique and goal scoring ability. He's proficient in shooting, dribbling, and aerial duels, while also executing relentless pressing at the front. Additionally, he has the versatility to drop deeper, participate in build-up play, and link up with teammates depending on the tactical needs of the team. With such a skill set, he is perfectly fit the mould of a modern day striker who is expected to fill multiple roles in today's football. Personally, I think he's one of the most exciting young striker prospects. If he continues that development, he has the potential to blossom into a world-class talent at a top class. He's gaining valuable experience at Leipzig, and while we don't know what club he'll play for in the future, I think he will adapt and thrive wherever he goes. It remains to be seen whether he can become the next Haaland, but undoubtedly he possesses the potential and perhaps even the capability to surpass that level in the future.
Well, I hope so for him, even as a career, you know. But I will say this: if he came to Arsenal, it wouldn't upset me. I'd probably get a little bit excited about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean he's one of the top three strikers I'd want in. I mean, Isak is probably that number one, but you could put him and Gyokeres as second or third quite easily, and it wouldn't bother me which one would be second or third choice there.
Well, mate, I think we've come to the end of this one. So before I say goodbye to you, oh no, sorry, my apologies. The next player we're looking at is Ollie Watkins. I forgot about that slide, my bad. So the next player tactical breakdown is Ollie Watkins. I'll save my thoughts on Ollie Watkins for that show. But before we go, guys, I've just got to say something about the sponsors. Zenith Coins. Don't forget, get yourself involved. You just have to, there's a link in the description where you have to click on. It takes 2 seconds, just sub to the channel and then put your name, your details, and ask a couple more questions and you're in the draw. And it's for a great set from Zenith Coins called the Invincibles. It's worth £150. It's worth going in for. If you're a collector or you're just starting your collection, it'd be a good idea to do that competition. But there you go. As I say, details in the description. And I just want to thank Statman Rich for this show, mate. Brilliant show. Brilliant as always. Thanks for all the research you do. You put hours in. Much appreciated. And a big thank you to Mark for doing the slides. Okay.
Thank you too.
Don't forget, on Sunday we've got a watch. We've got a watch along, but I'll tell you more about that in another show. Take care of yourselves, and till next time, goodbye.